This is Keith Albertson of IISE. We're at the Applied Ergonomics Conference in Orlando with another podcast break. We have with us a conference attendee, a veteran, and speaker. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Bobbie Watts. I'm the Director of Ergonomics for Michelin Americas and the incoming President of the Applied Ergonomics Society.
Bobbie, you've come to AEC for many, many years now. How many years has it been for you now?
Gosh. I'm going to say almost like over a decade. So I think my first conference was 2006 or 2007. So almost every year since then. Not every single one, but a good many of those.
It's great to get back in person and have everybody together again, isn't it? A chance to network and meet your colleagues.
It's good because you're so used to seeing people virtually or hearing their voice, but to actually see people and see how much they've changed, it's been really good. So it's been too long since we've been able to do this.
In your talk this morning, you talked about the importance of diversity and inclusion in ergonomics, and you pointed out both generationally how we have a swelling generation of younger folks coming into the workforce who are much more diverse,
yes, and
the need to include them. And when you're an ergonomist trying to reach out to your workforce, it's very important to be able to communicate to all these different folks with different backgrounds.
Absolutely. When you are in the workforce, you have so many different generations, and you have to meet people where they are. So with different generations, they're going to have different ways that they work. Not that we have a lot of differences between the generations, but you want to be able to have different mediums. So being able to communicate via email, via voice, via telephone, via whatever. So being able to reach out to those individuals so that they can get that information.
And along with that, with the Applied Ergonomics Society that you will be president-elect of, it's the same thing. If you're going to outreach and grow the society, you want to be able to include that diversity. That's an important effort for you going forward, isn't it?
Absolutely. We're being intentional with the Applied Ergonomics Society. We have a strong commitment to ensure that we have a diverse membership and that our ergo resources that we provide to the community is inclusive and equitable. So we want to make sure that we're meeting people where they are, giving them the materials that they need in the way that they need it. So we want to be able to reach out to everybody, especially our younger generation, because they are going to be the ones taking over. So we want to make sure that we're pulling them in, that they're excited about ergonomics, and that they can take the torch.
Well, tell us a little bit about how the last 2 years have been. We've talked to several ergonomists about what a challenge it's been to try to keep those lines of communication open with remote work, with so many disruptions. What's it been like for you in your position?
I think it's been a challenge. I believe with the beginning of the pandemic, we all just got, the rug pulled out from under us, and so we had to find a different way to work. So we quickly, especially with ergonomics, we found a way to do that. We wanted to make sure that we're still reaching out to people, making sure that they're still staying safe. So we had to figure out ways to educate people in a different way, be able to communicate that with them, so doing a lot of things virtually, but still be able to do assessments. So it was a challenge, but I feel as a community, we did pull it together that we can continue to keep ergonomics on the forefront. Also with the pandemic, it brought a new emphasis on ergonomics, especially with working from home. So people were talking about ergonomics more. So it gave us a chance to spread the gospel of ergo. So as we're talking to people about working at home and how to set up their workstation, we also would be able to educate them on other parts of ergonomics. So while the pandemic has been a challenge for all of us, I think as a community, an ergonomics community, we have taken the opportunity to advance our science. And we're looking forward to doing that as we continue in this new landscape.
And that's kind of a common theme at the conference on how ergonomics is now more front and center than it ever was, and you guys are really making a difference for a lot of people.
Yes, this is our time to shine. I mean, we've always been shining, but it's our time to shine and really show people that we have this expertise that they may not have known that they need it, but we're here to help them.
Well, Bobbie, it's great to be back with everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on the podcast. Again, you are a podcast veteran on Problem Solved as a host and a guest, and we appreciate it so much. We look forward to the rest of the conference.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.